Okay, hello and welcome. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Let's continue with Warhammer 2 Total War, our Arkhan the Black campaign. No, not Nagaron. I was messing around as Malekith. Yeah. Last time, we started making our Tomb Scarab army. And it's going pretty well. I think this time... what were we doing? I need to get Arkhan the Black off to Nagashizzar. We also need to finish up dealing with the rest of the Kingdom of the Golden Scarab, I think they are called. Around in the southeastern part of Nehekhara. I also need to get used to using armies which aren't Arkhans. I need to let them shine on their own merits a bit more. I can't just rely on big ol' Arkhan all the time. If he's hoovering up all the experience, I won't be able to get the other lords on their like necrosphinxes and all that. Yeah, maybe if we can... I mean, Arkhan's actually on his way to kind of getting to Nagashizzar, because we also went to war with Skaven last time. With clan Moors located in this mountain region. I've got Carrick Zorn now. Lost Plateau, Mount Arachnos, Carrick Orud, probably Death Gorge. Serpent's Fang, maybe? Lamia. Looks like they've taken a fair bit of territory. What about here? Okay, Teotihuacan's still owned by them. Actually, I could just do this, can't I? Let's see. Skaven Corruption. Yeah. Looks like they have these regions. Okay. Maybe not so much up there. That might actually be trolls. Or Famia. Also, can I see what the rest of the map's looking like? Well, that's a Rotblood clan. I don't know if they're still there. I think there was a message about them getting destroyed. So that might just be residual chaos corruption. There's some there. That might be from Beastmen. That's from the Norskans over there. What else? Vampire corruption. Yes, there's a fair bit of that around the place. Hello, welcome. I'm early, am I? Not really. I'd actually consider myself late. I'm starting after 12. I'd like to start an hour ago, but oh well. Things up and all that. I hope things are going well. We'll see how long we can go for tonight, because I didn't get much sleep last night, so I might end up being too tired to continue with the next thing. Sensitize's just messed up. Yeah, I think that's a problem for a lot of people at the moment. You don't really have sort of events to define time by. It's just, oh yeah, a week's gone past. When did that happen? Let's see, what have you got? What army are you? Army of the Golden Scarab. That's the faction. So they took Bargar back. I think the Black Pyramid's going to be able to hold
My faith in you wanes.
against that for a bit.
Thus, attend.
You can actually attack Sudenburg. You don't have a... what's it called? You don't have a siege tacker. So you're going to have to build a battering ram.
Destroy them.
We're going to have to do this in the uncool way.
Find my harem. Attend
And I want to send one of you off to the plane of Tuskers. Let's see. You have a lot of skeleton chariots. Can I upgrade you with something? Equine Mummification. What's this? In many a tomb of a Nehekharan horseman can be found his steeds, all of which have been carefully and expensively mummified with the best wraps and oils that the warrior could afford. In comparison, the horseman's wife and family is usually a mere picture on a wall, not worthy of the same honor in the afterlife. Okay. Melee attack and defense +4, weapon strength 6%, speed 12% increase, passive ability Wayfarer. Okay, right, so they can just like go through forests and speed up and slow down faster. I haven't really seen the like the specific benefit change of having Wayfarer. I just suppose it just makes the unit more more reactive, or more responsive rather. Indeed, that's probably because you're pissed off about your RAM. I saw that. You're having to test whether it was working or not. Turns out that it wasn't, I don't think, from what I was reading. It's must be very frustrating. Though I also learned something. Apparently you could put RAM in, like an offer slot or something like that. Which I just put them in one after the other. Maybe I should reorganize mine. So maybe it would, help it work a little bit better. Don't actually know. I think I've just got 2 sticks, but they're like 16 each. Could just upgrade it. Buy more. It's cheap enough. But yeah, like buying something and it's not working. I don't think I've had that with RAM when I bought it.
I reign, Arkhan the Black.
Let's see, or over there. What am I going to do with you, Arkhan?
My dynasty.
I am going to
The dead.
march you up to here. We will
Strike on my command.
ambush.
We never tire.
You will march over here. Force march over here. Yeah, stop that way. And can I get another lord soon? I need to research one of these other dynasties. What am I researching currently, anyway? Oh, I don't think I am anything. Okay, let's get wisdom of the first dynasty. Dynasty. Whichever. Every time that's going to happen. And we'll go down here. Public order is fine. As long as we've got vampire corruption around the place, it's not a problem. Oh, yes. High Elves did go to war with us last time. I think Tyrion was on his way to say hello to us.
Ridiculous.
I don't know where he's ended up currently. I don't think that's him. I don't think when I saw him he had the Sword of Cain. There could be armies sailing across the ocean, coming to say hello. Okay, let's do that. And yeah, I was just building the income buildings because they're cheap enough. It generates a little bit of extra money.
I forbid
There we
this.
go. And enter. Oh no! Our trade agreement has been dissolved with Tiranoc because they confederated with Eatane. Great. Gothic declares war on Clan Scurvy. You're waiting on more news for Warhammer 3. There wasn't actually any news last night. I'm waiting on like the army list for Slaanesh, which is all that we're waiting on at the moment, since they did Nurgle last. I've already had a trailer for that, and it's got the various chariots of Slaanesh in there, so I'm happy about that. I like those huge spiky wheeled things. They're pretty
To battle
cool.
for the Creator God.
Yeah, just occupy. Go.
I have my suspicions.
You can get Soul Reaper and passage to the Soul Realm. Soul Realm. You can go up here and get this. If I take this, actually, you won't have a settlement.
Rise. Occupy it in my name.
There we go. Will you start suffering attrition?
Do not betray your king.
I don't think you will. Oh, hang on. They've still got Sudenberg.
To war for Nehekhara. Occupy it.
Yeah, occupy.
My name.
Okay. And group together. Resurrect.
Even Nagash trusted this one.
Hang on. Don't really have anything I could put points into. That would help me immediately. I guess that.
Tomb King of Nehekhara. Eternally loyal.
Okay, let's get banishment. That'll be useful.
Servant of Nagash.
Should I send you back? What have they got? Skeletons. Gunnisons, Kron.
This is forbidden.
Would be a Pyrrhic victory against them if I auto-resolve that. Most of them would die. I think if I played that, I'd get a better outcome. We don't have any anti-large Tomb Guard. We've got this with the explosive magics. We've got some ogres.
Return. My servant fails me.
I think we could wait a few more turns. I could do this, actually. Yeah. Attrition. There we go. Their army will start whittling away while they're laying siege to me. Upgrade Numas.
My master will return.
How much do we need for a raiding stance? 50. Oh, I don't need it. We're not going to get attrition from mountains over here. Do I want any other buffs on you? Can I give you any... I could give you another standard of the Undying Legion. What about another banner? No, not a Priest of Tra. I'd like that one. Where can I get spices? Actually, I could get spices from one of the higher economy buildings. It just generates some... I think that will count. Yeah, up there. Hang on, hang on. Build that there. Because I would like a banner of burning... A banner of eternal flame. However... This is what I want. Missile resistance and the +9 armor piercing for the swarms. And also stalk. I need more canopy jars. More gold. Dyes and furs. Where do I get furs? Okay, Varenka Hills. And... dyes? Down there in El Calabar. Okay then.
Nehekhara rises from sands.
Let's see. Just do Worship of Tra. A casualty replenishment would be useful, but you have to have a turn go over before it starts taking effect. Because you have to wait one turn for the commandment to become active. And then you have to wait another turn for the, you know, casualty replenishment. So that would be 2 turns later and... I think my armies would be fully replenished in 2 turns regardless of whether I have it on or not. Yeah, so doesn't make that much of a difference.
Legions rise.
Let's see.
My faith in you wanes.
I am going to go to here.
On your knees.
And then we will ambush. And we will go over to here.
Attend your king.
This little forest here.
Right.
And then ambush. And we'll go over here. And Sehenesmet will hide his giant statue in the forest. I am really sneaky. This is just a giant tree. It's not moving. Let's go here. Actually, you've already got regeneration. Can I give you double regeneration? No, I can't. I will put that on you. What have you got? You've got an army of storm vermin and plague claw catapults. And a garrison. Okay. I could lightning strike. But let's fight them all. We'll be able to chase down their catapults and blah blah blah. Kind of want to get a catapult or something into my army. Maybe some Vargeist would be nice. Further into the future, when we're able to recruit vampire count units. Okay. Archers. You. Toon swarms. Kepra swarms. The Tomb Guardians. You can go there. Wolves there. Arkhan there.
Eternally loyal.
Apathas there. And you there. There we go. Let's have a look at these Kepra Guard. Because I don't think I've seen them yet. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they've got like a green coloration to their armor. Neat. And they're using the, I think they're Tomb Guards? Yeah, their Tomb Guard was dual weapons. Which I think is previously just a Nehekhara warrior type thing. Also, we can see Nehekhara warriors. They got some face masks on. And also some bandages on their bodies. Rather than just being bare skeletons. Got some neat heads on their halberds too. Okay. It's just the one Warlock Master all on his own. Poor guy. Exactly, he's going to be casting Warp Lightning, so poor nothing. Let's go deal with him.
They shall perish.
I wish I had flyers. Oh well. Oh! Pardon me. I turned the music up. Or turned the sound up. I had it down when I was playing on my own. Because I've been listening to things in the background. Ow! Arkhan, you go over there. Hey, you can charge. No, leave my doggies alone. So rude. No, they're too far away. Okay. Come on. Charge in. Get stuck in there. Also, Wind of Death. The old classic. Are they all fleeing? Most of them. Let's summon some skeletons. Oh. They spawned another unit of swarms. Hello, welcome, welcome. Bugs are scary, especially when they're bigger than you. Yeah, I don't blame them for running. When the bugs are bigger than you, it's every programmer's worst nightmare. Stupid jokes. Oh, they're all just sitting around doing nothing. Get after them. There we go. Yeah, go after... Yeah, go after them. They don't really have an attack animation. They just sort of bump into them and instantly deal damage. I think that's why they're so good at just charging the enemy. They have a very small, like, attack animation cycle. Go on. Get those storm vermin. Like, let's watch, because I hit them and... Okay. Good job. I mean, Arkhan still got the most kills, but... They don't even have armor piercing, really. Though, as I was saying last time, if the enemies start using, like, vortex spells, or if they get a chance to use vortex spells, or, like, area of effect bombardments on them, they will die really, really quickly. Because individually, they have very little health. So it would just be like, splat.
Victory is assured.
Get that. I guess that. What do I want on you? Yeah, Tomb Strike. And we'll get over my dead body. So that you go faster. Brum brum. Okay. And yeah, we can auto-resolve that. Occupy. We get Warrior's Bane. That's pretty nice. He went up a level. We can get the Scarab Carapace item for him. 20% movement range for the Lord's Army. Ooh. 66% speed increase for him. And 15 charge bonus. We'll also get... I'm going to get Devastating Charge. There we go. So what's his speed now? His speed was like 30... Oh, he doesn't have it equipped yet. So his speed is 34. Right. Let's see. 34. One less than 35. Oh, they took that too. I remember. Don't need that. I'm not getting ogres. Yeah, build that there. And get this to increase armor by 1 point. Can't get that. Get the gold mine. What's this? Antok. Build that there. And get rid of that. That's fine there. Yeah. Okay, we'll enter. Let's see. Will they detect my armies lying in ambush over there? Ooh, you're actually, attacking me already. Oh, yeah. Because you got the ogres, you don't need to build siege equipment. What have they got? Eternals, Tra's Blessing, Eternals, Neru's Grace, Curse of Flesh, Explosive Magics. Yeah, just I might have been able to do a better job there, but I want to keep things rolling. improve our cities.
King of Nehekhara. They challenge me.
You can go up here. He runs. Fantastic.
Submit to your king.
No, wait, the other thing. Annoying. Go over to there. Hello, welcome, welcome. You'd think Undead didn't really care about Pyrrhic victories, there'd just be more corpses to raise. We don't. I mean, yeah, because we could just, like, raise more dead after the battle.
My dynasty reigns supreme.
Though, I guess, yeah, you have to raise the dead back from the dead.
I'm living.
The Tomb Kings themselves, outside of Arkhan's faction here, aren't really about, like, necromancy and resurrecting the dead. I don't think... I think they more... I don't really know how it works. I think the Lich Priests, like, rebind the souls to their bodies, which animates them, rather than, like, the Necromancers from the Vampire Count sort of just animating the bodies without the souls. So they're just like puppets. I think there is a distinction there in the lore. The Tomb Kings don't really resurrect or have, like, invocation of Nehekhara, because they're not necromancers. They're sort of just cursed with undeath. But then I know they sort of dig up their troops from the tombs. Well, I guess they're just already awoken there or something. I don't know how it works.
Land of the dead.
Some specific difference there.
Bless me as your highness. I never tire.
In any case, Vampire Count's really just copying Nagash's methods. Yeah. Yeah. And Manfred likes to think he's really good at it. When he's not. He is good. He's not Nagash's level, though. Go Team Nagash.
Absolute power.
Can I get past the attrition here? I can, good.
Do not stop.
Okay, force march all the way up there. I should build that somewhere. Just so I have the option of horses if I want them. Get that. Hang on. Can I build a pyramid? I don't think so. I'm gonna have to go through all the settlements once I start getting more money and just, like, construct all of these, because they're really useful. But having all of them sort of, it just compounds upon itself. Let's get that. Ushabti and neat. And we'll get another one.
Nehekhara rises from the sands.
Okay. And it just rebelled against him at one point. I'm not too sure how it worked. I think it was because when Nagash died, he lost control of all the undead, which includes the vampire counts. So they all just started forging their own paths. And I think even in the end times, when Nagash came back, a lot of the undead, even powerful vampires, ended up sort of just coming under his control again because he's that powerful.
King of Nehekhara.
Though I think they had to be, like, within close proximity of him. Once they got far away enough, they sort of retained their autonomy again. I don't really know. I haven't read about the end times. I'm just remembering what other people mentioned about it.
Onward, soldiers. Immortality.
How's... Oh, they're fine.
Do not betray your king. Fight my harem.
Because Nagash gets stabbed in the back by...
The king moves
Oh, jeez.
to battle for the creator
I
god.
don't remember.
End them all.
Is it Nagashizzar?
Greatness.
Is it a Tomb King? It's some dude. He gets given the Fell Blade from the Skaven, by the Skaven. And, he kills Nagash, but using Fell Blade in the process kills him as well. All according to the Skaven's plan.
Legions march.
So...
Arkhan black.
I need to read my Skaven rulebook to be able to remember the specifics of what happened. Who was actually involved? Yes. Someone. If you remember correctly, they originally betrayed him and started trying to fight against Nagash's call. They held autonomy from the start, but autonomy did not give them full control of themselves. Okay. Right.
For the arch necromancer.
Yeah, because there was, like... I think Vlad is from the Nehekharans, who would have been around the time of Nagash, as well as Neferata and Khalida. Well, Khalida's the Tomb King, but... You know.
This is Arkhan's now. Perhaps an agent.
Oh, one more turn. Let's see. Let's get Entangling Thorax. And... Entombed Menace, so we can summon units of Kepra Swarms.
Eternally loyal.
We'll get that. And... I guess I'll get your Skeletal Steed. You can have a horse. Since you've been such a good Lich Priest, you get a horse for Christmas. There we go. We'll get that.
Tomb King.
Upgrade that. Upgrade that. Just upgrade all the growth.
Attend your king.
Let's ambush and enter. Most of the major vampire counts for Nehekhara, at least the original vampire counts. The whole vampirism thing was what started Nagash's journey into necromancy. Yeah, because they were looking for, like, eternal life. And they sort of came across different methods of it. Again, I can't remember the specifics of it. Because you got Neferata, who's like the original vampire. And Vlad's from around that time too. But then you later on have like Abarash, I think it is, who is the leader of the Blood Knights, and he ends up curing the red thirst from the vampirism by slaying and drinking the blood of a dragon.
Legions withdraw by the gods. Stride to greatness. I forbid this.
Okay, yeah. You go there. Of course they flee. I should have attacked the settlement. The settlement can't flee.
This is forbidden. To war for Nehekhara. Submit to your
Okay, and hop out of the settlement. That way, if they attack me, they have to attack all of us. They can't block one of my armies in the settlement itself. We'll get revered stonemasonry. That'll be appropriate.
Obey me. This is forbidden. My servant fails me.
Go over here. Can you get them?
Nehekhara will be mine. Your slaves.
Ah, hang on. I forgot something. I kind of wish you could set this on a default, where it's just like every new province you get Don't accept slaves.
Victory in undeath.
That would be rather useful.
Find my harem.
Who are you? King Thutep. War Sphinxes. One of the Nehekhara queens wanted to become immortal and recruit Nagashizzar as a mortuary cult priest or something like that to research immortality. Yeah, yeah. And I think the mortuary cult was created because Cetra originally wanted to be immortal. But they couldn't figure it out before he died. I want... Do I want one of those right now? Unlock more war sphinxes. Oh, hang on. Actually, get that and that. There you go. Okay. And there's another army over there, so we'll go to here. Play an ambush. Is there any armies on this coastline yet? No. Okay, that's good news. I actually forgot about that for a few turns. Let's see. Hexrace, Grace Guard, Necrosphinx, Skeleton Archers. Rays of Light. Greater Screaming Skulls. What's that? Greater Screaming Skulls? Bolt Thrower, Screaming Skulls, Greater Screaming Skulls. That's not the same as the Vampire Counts, because I think the Vampire Counts fully upgraded tower projectile is, like caged bones. Let's go for that. I want to get some mummies. And... Sure, let's get the Spectral Undercroft. We can get some Candlewaves.
You are not him.
March up to here. Let's get that. Upgrade the walls. Public order is actually going down a bit there. Get that. And get that. There we go. Cool. Also, the god of the dead and mortuary cult had a task of preparing dead for afterlife and venerating their deity. A bit like the Egyptian mythology there with Anubis, etc. Yes, yes, I think the Tomb King's equivalent is Osirian. Ugh. Actually, it was listing them all, at least most of the gods, in here somewhere. Yeah, up here. Tra, Geheb, Osirian, Asaph, so on and so forth.
Legions rise.
Behold, my mighty loincloth.
To battle for the Creator God.
Bow at its majesty. And right, good. Ah,
Be done.
Army of the Golden Scarab is no more.
Petra calls.
We'll send 2 of our armies over there. I'll send you up here. I don't think I'm going to be concerned about Orion's camp at the moment. We can just focus on upgrading our settlements and generating more income now. I don't have to chase armies all over the place now. Ugh. The relief is palpable. Sometimes it can be a real pain. They'll be like, oh, I'm going to siege Khemri. Nope, nope, run off. Oh, I'm going to take Xandri. You're just like running after them all over the place. Ugh. Actually didn't go too badly. Nope, hang on. Get out of here, you. Thank you. Is that one province on the west coast under control of someone else? Here. No. I don't know why it's green. That's the, Lashik province. Which is sort of that. But, yeah, I don't know why that's colored differently on the, map there. Shows up fine on here. Just on the mini-map there. It's different. I think I've had that bug a few times. I'm not sure what causes it. Let's get that, so we can get the bone giants. And you can go to Mount Arachnos. Yeah. Order resolve. Occupy. Go. Nice. Hang on. Get that. Hey, he's rank 11. Oh, and his speed. His speed's got up to 54. Okay, okay. Get the Scarab part. Now all of our Toon Swarms will have perfect vigor. Unfortunately, he doesn't, but oh well. You can't have everything. I'll try. And we'll get Scarab Swarm. There we go. Also allows us to get a few more. And gives us the army ability Toon Swarms.
A worthy follower.
I've nearly got everything for you. We're just going to have to sit there with him having extra skill points after his next level. Oh well. I'll live. Somehow. And we get Necro Strike. Does Karakzorn have a unique building? Oh, it does. Looted Gates of Ivory. They say that legendary Karakzorn was carved in a mountain of gold, its richness protected by a great gate of ivory and red copper. 900 income generated. 20 chests. That's actually a lot of income. We should probably get that. -6 public order in local province. -40 diplomatic relations with dwarves. Do we get something in the other regions? We can get exotic animals from Mount Arachnos. And nothing in the Lost Plateau. Okay. I am actually going to dismantle those buildings so I can get more growth. That, upgrade that. Is there armies coming? No, doesn't look like it. How are things looking up here? Okay.
The Empire.
Erengrad's taken the Tower of Crack.
Comet.
That looks pretty normal.
Protector of the realm.
And that.
Absolutely not.
There's Tyrion. Yeah, he does have the Sword of Cain.
I cannot rewrite reality.
Might be Ilariel who has it.
Certainly not.
Even the Law Master could not.
Master Mundi's there.
The Waker of Trees.
I never really see Master Mundi make too much progress.
My axe thirsts for war.
I don't know why. It might be with the extra factions I have. There's like too much competition there. It's a very narrow area he starts in. Clan Scry declares war on Lyonesse, and Nagarith declares war on Karand Kar.
Come to the Lich King. Brave or foolish?
What do you want? Defensive alliance. You're at war with Arguelon. Nah.
My master will.
Okay. Can I give you Eternals? Yes, I can. Yes. I will give you Eternals. What have we got here? Queek's got a, kind of a balanced army. I'm rather impressed by him. 2 Storm Vermin with Halberds, Ixchur's Triads, Death Runners, 3 Plague Monks, Hellscurry's Chosen, Skaven Slaves, Teeth Breakers, Deathglow Bombardiers, Rattling Gun Slingers, 3 Plague Rats, and 2 Plague Claw Catapults. It's not actually too bad. Now, should we attack now? Okay, let's see. What have they got actually infantry-wise? 6 Storm Vermin, 3 Clan Rats, 3 Plague Monks, damage dealers. 5 units of slaves. I mean, Storm Runners are... Storm Vermin. Storm Runners are... anti-large, not anti-infantry. The Skaven huddle in their settlement. They hear a buzzing on the wind. Sounds not unlike the arcing warp lightning coming from their own generators, but they know it's different because they can hear the scuttling of carapaces. The fluttering of lacy wings as unknown terrors coming from the tubes proceed towards their settlement. My words kind of failed me towards the end there. Lots bugs go buzz buzz. There we go. Go over there. Again, we have to watch out for warp lightning. Like always. He may have a speed increase, but he's still kind of slow. He's actually a little bit faster than the Tomb Guardians. I think even with a banner of speed, he would only get like 6 extra.
vengeance for Naga.
Yeah, hello, Skaven. Here comes the lightning. Here comes the storms. How appropriate. It was thundering here today. Didn't rain too much, though. Disappointingly. I was hoping it would get really poury, but nope. It was just thunder and hot. A lovely combination. Not really. Yeah, I want you to attack the wall. You can see the scorpions tearing them apart. Okay, we made it through the gate. Nope. Some of the bugs have. Again, I want you to attack those walls. Please do so. I give you an order, it's not a suggestion. Sure. Cast that on there. It won't kill them, but it'll hurt them a little bit. A teensy bit. Ah. That wasn't really worth it. Have you broken down that wall yet? You might get through the wall before we get through the gate. Hey, there we go. Oh, right, yeah, he has to be really close by to use his breath attack. Dealing quite a bit of damage to my dudes. Once they all stop rampaging, we'll be able to group them all up together again. There, whatever. I'm not going to waste that ability on those guys. I cast it over there.
Obey me. Perish. They shall perish. Of course. Necromante. Break them.
Come on, wheel around. Hey, they're soft rampaging. And we got some more. There we go. They killed quite a few of them.
Fight another time.
Not enough though.
Not a servant. Attack the living.
You just get so many options. It's like, oh yeah, I'll just summon a unit of skeletons. Oh, what's that? I want to give my guys more resistance. I'll use this. My guys are dying. I'll just reanimate them. They're not getting healed fast enough. Invocation of Nehek. I'm running out of Toon Swarms. I'll just summon a unit of Toon Swarms. Anyway. I did say at the beginning this, I usually don't play with the Tomb King's Extended mod. Not because it's not a good mod. It's really good. But the prospect of facing the Tomb Kings with the mod, it was the mod activated, is kind of scary. It's kind of fun seeing how far I can push the Tomb Swarms. Oh yeah, and in that battle they all had perfect vigor, so they weren't getting tired. Sack it. Ah, boom. Oh well. Arkhan's got perfect vigor now. Campaigner, because he's far away from his capital. That's a little silly being able to get that. Perfect vigor makes a lot of a difference. Because it's just, oh, your guy doesn't get tired now. Which means his speed doesn't get lower. And when your units get tired, you don't actually see the stat changes on here. But I think their like weapon strength, melee attack, and defense goes down. So with perfect vigor, they're always fighting at tip-top... in tip-top shape. Let's see. Ooh, you've actually only got like 9 levels left. I'll have to think a bit of what I want to put these skills into. I could give him a zombie dragon. I don't think I will. As cool as a zombie dragon is, I like him being on his chariot. So I think I'm going to keep him on that. Aspect of the Dread Knight. Make them cause terror. I think they already cause terror, don't they? Yeah, they do. No, they don't. So they don't need that. Van Hell's Dance Macabre, level 2. I don't think there's anything else which I really particularly want on him. I'm going to get the Casket of Souls on you. And Ancient Mysteries Nehekhara. Clearly the mod fails when they don't give you a chariot carried by a zombie dragon. Yeah, they need like the chariot just stuck on the back of the zombie dragon or something. Not pulled behind it. Just like stuck on top of it. Sure, get that. Get that. Hang on, actually, that's going to be -6. Okay. Ooh. I have enough for one of the pyramids. Pyramid of King Amenemhetum. The king of the fleet port is forever immortalized by his colossal pyramid. There we go. Oh yeah, and we finished building the Sanctum of Scrolls here, so our necromantic web has gone up. So the buffs we get from it are a bit higher than normal. Actually see that. Some of them are, these two are yellow now. We just need to build that building in other settlements as well. Any armies? No. Okay. Go up there. Yeah, you can continue going there. You go up there. My chariot shouldn't lose their skeletal horses just because I'm on a zombie dragon. That would just be silly. Exactly. They provide extra attacks. You can just combine them all into one thing. A zombie dragon merged with, like, 2 skeletal horses. I kind of wish when it comes to necromancy there was a bit more of things like that. The idea of, like, mishmashing various, like, whole bunches of different creatures together.
I find your
Seems like something which more settings would do, but... I think there's creatures in D&D like that, but... Yeah, because you got, like, skeletal constructs and so on, but...
to the Lich King.
Yes. Oh. Great.
Be frightened.
Oh, what do you want? Non-aggression pact. You actually rather like me, because I'm at war with Clan Boars. Don't forget Strahd's zombie golems. Oh yeah, exactly. I did think of those. Yeah. Which just confused me so much because I was like, I don't know whether these are undead or construct. That was a fun game. And Stone Prophet. It was disappointing that the ending cutscenes in Stone Prophet didn't run. Just a problem with the version of the game. As I said at the time, I think the way to solve it was to, like, get an older version of the game, because it just seemed like one release messed up a whole bunch of the cutscenes towards the end of the game. It just didn't seem like there was anything I could do about it, unfortunately. What's this? Charnel Valley. Valley of the Kings. Ooh! Yeah, okay. Increased capacity for basically all constructs. And obsidian. Sure, we'll get obsidian.
My master will return.
So I don't think there's anything that GOG can do about the missing cutscenes, because it's just a problem with the version they decided to sell on their website. Let's see. I actually, as cool as the Casket of Souls is, I want you on the Tomb Bark. Here we go. Upgrade that. Enter. Ravenloft. I should get the Wood Elves. I leave the province unconquered. I plan to get them at some point. It's just Wood Elves are kind of a pain to fight because they're all ranged. I put it off. I don't want to deal with it right now. Ravenloft games are great. They are. I'm glad I played through them. I should try the Dark Sun games next. They had a version with working cutscenes. At least they worked for you.
Embrace my master.
Okay. I wonder what the difference there is. Because I was playing the version of Stone Prophet from GOG. It was the cutscenes, specifically from the point where you put the chains on that statue in the desert, and it has a cutscene which plays when it pulls the, like, trapdoor open. That one didn't play, and, well, from that one, at least around from that one to the end of the game, including the ending credits and all that. From my brief look at the time, it just seemed like that was a problem with a release of the game. Maybe there's a way to solve it, but some comments, I think it was just like the cutscenes weren't included in that version or something. I could very well be wrong. It's been quite a while since I was looking into that.
Submit to your king.
Yeah, get workers precinct so we can get more income from our slaves. Also, what's our slave capacity in Land of Assassins? Oh, 17,000. We've got nowhere near that. Clearly, we need to collect more.
Master Lich.
Yep. Ignore the ogres. Don't want them. Unless they're undead. Get that. And cool. Be able to upgrade that next turn, I think. You feel like unique buildings should have their specific slot in settlements? Yeah. I feel like some things should be fiddled around with. I think that ports should be put into the main settlement building, because you can't choose to build them. You can choose to upgrade them, but it's like on port cities. It's always a slot which is taken up by the docks. Oh well. Did you even do anything to get them working? I have to look into it again. I will have to do some more of those RPGs at some point. I have one in mind. It's a more recent RPG, but it's one which I played through. It's more of an action RPG.
Servant of Nagash.
don't want to get you the skeletal steed. And you have no other skills except for Cleanse Corruption, and I don't particularly want to get that, because that will work against me when it comes to Vampire Corruption. So we are just going to leave you with that arrow, and it's going to bug me for the rest of the game. But it's only the first of many. Okay. Oh, it's hot in here. Same as resources that specific provinces have. It's not like any empire would ignore them. Yeah. I've been playing a little bit of Attila in the background. Probably most I've played of it ever. With the 1212 AD mod installed. And in that one, it kind of makes a bit more sense to have, like, copper and all that as separate buildings. Because for some of the buildings, you actually have to have them to, like, get certain bonuses from them. So there's a bit more to the decision of whether you build them or not. But yeah.
They shall perish.
Come on.
The Lich King.
There we go.
Tizani.
You can go there, and the two doggies go like that. What? What even was that? I'm like darting my fingers over the keys a bit too fast and it like meshes them together or something. I'm gonna start this series playthroughs then. I know nothing about that series. I've heard of this. I've heard of them before. I think for the most part, I'd probably stick to more Western style RPGs, just because I have a lot more familiarity with them. I played some sort of JRPGs. I think this is a JRPG. Like, I've played Dragon Quest IX, but that's about it. I didn't see how you put lethal go through them. I don't think I did. I've been watching his, is it Tenchu? The, Assassin series. Which is pretty neat. But, again, it's not a game which I've played. Seems kind of like a stealthy sort of... I guess kind of like Tomb Raider. In the way you move around and all that. A sort of third-person action game. Silver. I think I remember the cover of that. It's got like a armored knight on the cover, doesn't it? Requested Lethal to play Yes Origin, that is the prequel in Yes that started this whole Yes 1 that started the series. Long running series then I guess. I do have quite a few other ones in mind. I mean there's of course Baldur's Gate. I mean to do that at some point. And the sequel. And the Icewind Dale series. I really like those. What else is there? I guess there's the other Gold Box games. There's quite a lot of them I haven't done. Though I think from people's comments, the next one isn't necessarily that good, but can't remember specifically if there was anything particular about it. Yeah, that was a good sentence. What was the next one which I have? Because I did Pool of Radiance, Curse of the Azure Bonds. And then there's a third one after that. I can't remember what that one is called, but I remember seeing some comments that was sort of like, it's maybe not as good as the others. I probably would still play through it. But over 10 games, originally started in the late 80s, and still currently made. Nihon Falcon made this. I haven't heard of that company. But, geez, yeah, that is quite the long runner. I may as well, like, play the Wizardry series. I should play one of those. Or the Might and Magic. I'd like to play through those. I've done a little bit of them on my own, but, I haven't done full playthroughs of them. I guess I have somewhat of a preference for, like, Western RPGs. It's not like a complete aversion. It's just a lot of the ones I just didn't grow up playing, so I don't have any real attachment to them. I enjoyed Dragon Quest IX, and I think I played Golden Sun ages ago, the first one. I never did finish Dragon Quest IX. That game was neat, but it had a lot of it which was related to, like, what was it? Like, requiring you to connect to other players to access stuff. Because I had a lot of crafting in it. But you couldn't access a lot of the crafting stuff because you had to, you know, connect to other people's 3DS games. So it's like, all this neat armor and stuff which you can't build because you don't get the parts for it. It's a little annoying. Oh well.
Immediately.
Apathas, my lad, you have to be faster. Come on. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah. I was wondering where his Tomb Swarm ability was, because I thought it was a separate ability than this one. But no, it's this one. I'm dumb. You can't even really see what's killing them, it's just clouds. Nihon Falcon is an old school JRPG maker, created Dragon Slayer, Xanadu, etc. series. They've always made more skill-based action RPGs, and you really have yourself to blame for it. You can't beat bosses instead of RNG. Oh, okay. It's like learning a bit, like, the pattern in series and, like, sequence of attacks which they use or something like that. That could be neat. I can understand, yeah, rather than it just like, oh, it dealt a critical hit. You're dead because you can't recover from that. Yeah. That is what a lot of ones like Baldur's Gate are like. It's sort of just retry the boss over and over again until you get lucky. Oh well. Or it's like, oh, this time it's a cakewalk. And I don't think I turned off slaves here. No, I didn't. Sigh.
All shall fear.
I read any of those ones. Pool of Radiance, that was like that. Yeah.
Even Nagash trusted this one.
I have nothing to spend your points on, sir. And you... I don't really want Gaze of Nagash. It's not too useful for us. Fate of Buna, Guess I could get Devastating Charge. Blade Master, actually. Let's increase your melee attack. Also, what do we need for the Staff of Nagash? Craft the Elixir of Might. Can we do that? No, we can't. We need wine. We get up there in Bilbali. Is that really the closest, like, wine resource? I guess. Let's see. You're upgrading. Can't get that. Oh yeah, Elkadiz's pyramid stands as eternal proof of his sacrifice to prevent Nagash's nefarious plans reaching fruition. So there we go. I think Elkadizzar was the one which actually killed Nagash. I can upgrade Sudenberg. Let's do that. And that should be fine.
Servant of Nagash.
Okay. Oh, yes. Unassigned skills. Can't do anything about it. Upgrade that and enter. Your levels play a huge role on your stats, since damage is basically strength defense, so being right level is always important in those games. Yeah. I think that mattered a lot in Dragon Quest. I really can't remember too much about that level. I do remember grinding enemies to get level up, so... Those damn metal slimes. Such a pain. But they make it so much faster. So you're kind of doomed to have to chase down metal slimes for all the experience they give you. Can't remember what my main character was in that game. I think it was like a... I think I had like a character which attacked with fans or something. There's some odd classes in that game. I think mine was based around like critical hits or something. Oh, that unlocks skeletal warriors with great weapons. Sure, let's get Wakaf.
Dark plans.
You can get that.
Open the
And you can run up here. How we going for time? Okay, fine. We're making some good progress, I think. Only a few more turns and we can get up to Nagashizzar. Nobody owns it, it seems, unless the Skaven own it. They may.
What?
There is Crag the Grim there. Looks like the dwarves are beating the greenskins. Okay.
Nehekhara rises from the sands.
Let's see. Get rid of that.
Nehekhara rises from the sands.
Get Charnel Valley Necrotect. Highborn of Khemri.
Land of the dead.
Can you have something like that? No, we don't have another one.
Priest king of
Okay.
dynasty.
Get Graveport. Upgrade that. Upgrade the walls. Get the Kofa Harbor. Upgrade the Black Pyramid. That way we'll be able to get a research from it. And,
Eternally loyal.
who hasn't been moved?
Reigns supreme.
You haven't. Okay. Do I want to go around that way or do I want to send you through there? I'm going to send you through Charnel Valley to meet up with Arkhan. Okay. Can I give you some things?
As I.
Warrior's Bane. No, not really. Hang on, hang on, hang on. You. You don't have anything. I'm going to give you Warrior's Bane. Who has this? Sehenesmet. Yeah, you get Glittering Scales. And a Talisman of Endurance. That's fine. Cool. That way, he has a bit of a ward save, and while he's in melee, or while he's within range, he lowers the enemy's melee attack by 5. This game also don't have random encounters to your knowledge. Enemies are clearly visible on the screen almost all times. Yeah, that's a big part of Dragon Quest. You just wander around, come across, like, pickle soldiers or whatever they are. Gherkin soldiers? There's some weird enemies in that game. Can I get tech that increases slave growth? Or do I only get slaves through conquest? I don't actually know. I think I pretty much only get slaves through conquest. So it's kind of a resource which is always depleting. That's why you need to run around to get more. But I don't remember if there's anything somewhere which actually makes you generate them. You can slow down the rate at which they the rate at which the slaves decline through like just this building. You see slave decline rate minus 10%. I don't remember how fast they decline though. I think there is. I mean, this one costs 8,000, but that's for a powerful buff. Slaves aren't actually part of the Tomb Kings in the base game. It's an extra thing for this mod. I don't know whether it's specific for Arkhan. The others might actually have it as well. But you can, I believe you can stack these buildings, so I can build this here, and it would also provide a bonus. It can get a little ridiculous. I remember seeing some people's games, and
We fight
the amount of like income you can get from slaves is
this way.
kind of ridiculous after a bit. Go to Marak. Just auto-resolve. Sack it. Turn around. Occupy. Go there. Get a scroll of power. You can get Cultist Prince and Devastating Charge level 2. And Arkhan can get get Dune Rider. Hang on. No, because that won't buff my Tomb Bark on my Lich Priest. I could actually just recruit a Tomb Bark. I don't need to have my Lich Priest on it. But if he's on it, then he's a hero, so he can hold items. But there is a Tomb Bark unit, which I could have instead. And I could give my Lich Priest the Casket of Souls, so he's a artillery piece. I don't know if a Royal Tomb Bark's any different from a normal one. No, it looks like it's got the same abilities. Yeah, embalmed in elixir. Embalmed in elixir and ceremonial bandage. Bandages.
Attend your king, slaves.
You can march through there. Get obsidian quarry level 3. I don't need that in Martech now. Still no armies along here. Makes me nervous.
Trusted in life.
And research, let's see. Ossuary Dirge. So we can recruit Tomb Barks, I guess. Or it gives a bonus to them too. Enter. You're wondering the whole slaver mechanics, this doesn't really seem something Tomb Kings really would bother anymore. Yeah, I don't, as I said, I don't remember whether it's... It is added by the mod. I don't remember whether it's available for all Tomb Kings. It makes sense for Arkhan because he... Well, you know... If you won't serve me in life, then you'll serve me in undeath, kind of thing. So I guess he's just rounding up everyone so that they're all in one place to resurrect when he needs them. After they've finished building things and working themselves to the bone. The other Tomb Kings, though... I think they may make use of slaves in the lore. But I think a lot more often they would just, like, unearth the laborers which they had back in the day. But I think some of them would make use of living slaves as well. I guess it depends on how warlike the particular Tomb King is. Went up another level. Let's get Blade Master, level 1 and 2.
You are not him.
Oh hey, it's Libaris. They're still around. Wow. What have you got to say? Oh, we haven't actually met you.
Nagash commands.
Let's go out to Lamia. We'll take that, and then we'll come down to get Labaris. Also, I might take the time to, build your army up into something a bit more powerful, since you are kind of lacking a bit of oomph. Get rid of the skeletal warriors. Get the grave guards. How do they compare against tomb guards? Let's see. Grave guard have more melee attack. Tomb guard have less armor, more melee defense, and a bit more weapon strength, but they don't have the bonus versus infantry. Recruit that into your army too. There you go. You get a big sphinx. Also, I could unlock some more of these. Let's have a look at one of these ones. Let's see the glowing ghouls. Isn't that from Fallout? They're radioactive ghouls. These ones are radioactive with warpstone. There we go. Upgrade that. And there we go. Fallout 3 to onward magic ghouls. That's another series I have to play through. Fallout 1 and 2. And maybe Tactics. I haven't done those ones. I played Fallout 3, New Vegas, and 4. I don't think I finished 4, though. I didn't have a lot of interest in doing that. It was just mucking around, really. They're fun, but yeah, I understand what you mean. The ghouls sort of just become more zombies than irradiated people. And there's always more, rather than being restricted to Necropolis. Where it was like, oh, it's a unique case. Ability to fire radiation around was basically magic attack. Yeah, the glowing ones, yes.
Submit to your king.
And they heal the other ones as well, I think, because of the radiation.
Arkhan comes.
Bad plan, Steve.
Why did I run over there? I was going to actually go to Lamia. Yeah, well, whatever.
Serve me.
Let's actually send him up to Nagashizzar and I can get this guy to take that settlement. Keep healing or recruiting. I might get another unit. What's this? The Green Skulls. Each of the Green Skulls was tortured and died in agony. Their skulls remained marred by witchfire, the green flames of which could be seen burning within their empty eye sockets. They have the chilling aura. 25% physical resistance. They cause fear. I can't get them. Okay then. Sepulchres. The Ushabti guard of Nagash's inner sanctum. The sepulchres bear the likeness of the very gods Nagash had cast down. Refuse to die. Soul Stealer, Soul Blight, Monstrous Charge, Construct, Mighty Knockback. Sure. A unit of Smashy Ushabti sounds pretty neat.
King of Nehekhara.
Get rid of you. And we'll recruit them. There we go. Get that.
Priest King.
March over there. March over there. Hang on. Fire dangerous. See, so many of the buildings of the Tomb Kings I want to construct in their capitals, because I have all these ranks. And I don't really want to construct something and only get up to here. I have a mod conflict. Thanks for telling me. I didn't notice that. That's not surprising. I do have quite a few mods installed. I wonder what the issue is. I'm not noticing an issue. Don't have another mod for the Tomb Kings. I have a mod which changes the icons for the buildings, but I don't think that would cause an issue. Though it might be a bit out of date. He stops and thinks about which mods he has available to him. Yeah, I'm not really... Oh well. It doesn't seem to be causing any issues. Perhaps it's making some units not show up. That's a nice and obvious notification that caught my attention. Have to, like, beat it through the player's head sometimes. Oh dear. I'm sorry. Yeah. Reaping Scythe Blades. And upgrade Vulture Mountain. Nope. Don't want that. What's that provide? Oh, right. Yeah, I guess just build up that. It provides research rate. You didn't mind them being ghouls around, since that was the case in the lore anyway. They're rarer than normal humans. But the fact feral ghouls could beat Brotherhood of Steel Patrols were just running to them and punching them a few times was just silly. Yeah. Damn those leveled monsters. It wasn't just any normal ghoul though. It was like a, I don't know, a savage ghoul ancient or something like that. Order of Lawmasters is no more.
Unliving curse. Where is this?
Oh, well. Skaven army disappeared. Let's go back over here. And we'll just take that. There's no army in there.
Shall it consume last leader?
What have we got? Women's Palace. Okay. We'll get that. We'll keep that building. And
Patrol calls.
get that. Get that.
Attend.
Oh, they actually took Doomglade.
King of Nehekhara.
You can run down there. Okay, one more turn for that. Actually going to sit on my money so I can get this next turn, I think.
Eternally loyal.
Arkhan went up another level. Let's get... Could any of these be useful? More armor and melee defense for skeletons. Could upgrade Graveguard. Die walls of Fellbats. I'm making use of die walls. Missile resistance for criticals. Speed increase for can race. Let's get devastating charge. There we go. So close. It's just over there. If we could build a bridge across there, we'd be able to just go, but we have to go all the way around. Also, before Bethesda ruined the law, ghouls weren't really feral. Yeah, they were sort of just people with unfortunate skin conditions. I think the thing with the Fallout series that annoys me the most is that none of them is that they haven't really. They stick to that kind of. You want to have a trade agreement with me? You're right, Kalita? Sure. I guess for the moment. Is that for Fallout? I always remember in the first one, you have Shady Sands, and they've actually built houses. It really bugs me that in all the later games, all the people are living in, like, corrugated iron shacks and in ruins. It's like no one in, like, the, I don't know, however many years have been on the surface have bothered to take a broom to the place and clean it up. It's just like, we'll just leave rubbish everywhere, because whatever. A lack of, like, progress, I suppose. Oh, great, we've got plague.
No trophies today.
Can I do something about this? Cure plague. That's it. Oh no, I don't have that there. Damn it. Let's go over here. Minus 10% time to plague duration. Can I build walls in here? I can. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of the gems, and I'm going to build that there. Let's go up here. And we'll build that. And should actually start upgrading your armies too. Let's get rid of them. And I will recruit some of the skeleton archers. Get that there. We'll upgrade that. I won't bother upgrading Barak because plague. Oh well. They didn't colonize it, they just raised the settlement because, I don't know, reasons. Pretty much torn the law to shreds, and rather than being retro-futurism, it's stuck to 50s. No one bothered to build or repair stuff. Still living with the skeletons that should have deteriorated by the time later games happened among the debris. Yeah. It's just like, I don't know. It came with the place. We don't want to remove him. At least that corner just looking so bare. Everyone's filthy or scavenged, no industry of their own. You think they would have eaten or gotten rid of all the pre-war food stuff laying around, considering later games happened around 150 years after war. And so Salisbury steaks, man, they just last for forever. It's incredible. Who knew that, like... Oh, no, it's not actually the 50s, because it's sort of... It's like... Fallout sort of hit the 50s and then stuck with that aesthetic. But then it continued to like 2070 or something, didn't it? With the same style. Anyway. Let's build that there. Upgrade our... necromantic web. More. All those packets of, like, apples. That confuses me more than the steaks. I mean, yeah, the steaks would have been reduced to just, like, rotten dust. But the apples, that would have happened even faster. It's just like... I don't know, just add water, I guess. They've got a bit of farming in Fallout 4. But it's still, even then, it's still sort of like... It's like one farm. And there's like one family. Apparently supplying food for, I don't know, themselves. Not all the people living in the main town in... where Fallout 4 takes place. To Boston? And they still live in, like, kind of a dilapidated homing, a dilapidated, like, farmhouse. It's like, Anyway.
On my will.
Hang on. I want that. And I'll upgrade. I actually won't upgrade that. We'll sit in the money. Enter. I think we'll keep going with this until we get to Nagashizzar. And then we'll end on that. Because I want to try and make some good progress with the campaign for every session. We're not going to stop at Nagashizzar. I think this is episode 5, actually. But we'll go for longer because I want to actually get up to the Empire and start causing trouble up there. Depends on how difficult the dwarves are to get through.
I'll parley with those who...
Hello. Nope. 4 ruins. Brotherhood of Steel lore and tech lore even further. Now the random power armors just laying around there would cause Brotherhood of Steel to invade that state on its own. Yeah, that was something which really irked me about Fallout 4. Because it's like, you know, because you start the game and it's like, oh, cool. Like, you know, hey, look, there's this power armor. It's really cool. Isn't it so cool? Here, look, you get to use it. Hey, how about you keep it? There you go. Do you want a battery for it? How about have a battery for it as well? It just sort of gives it to you with no effort. You fight the Deathclaw, but that doesn't make up for the fact it's giving it to you right at the beginning of the game. There's no real build-up to it. It would be far better if you had to, like... I think if you had to go through a quest series in a dungeon and you read about it, and you had to, like... You know... kind of struggle a bit more to find one. It would make it feel more special. Then it's just... then the game's just sort of so eager to show you the cool power armor that it just gives you one right at the beginning. It's just like, eh. I think often I would just not get it just to be obstinate. Just like, I'm ignoring you. I'm going to go off and find my own. I'm not going to take the one you're giving me. And we'll get those. And I guess I'm using that. There we go.
Nehekhara rises from the
Okay, okay. I was going to get... Sure. Get Camry. Level 4. Can't get anything in the plane of Tuskers. I want pyramids. Or something. Can't get that. Baga. There we go. Pyramid of King Elixir. And Qatar. I can't get the Pyramid of King Fa. Well. Should be able to get that next turn? I'll sit on my money again. My brothers are still having so many vertibirds and how easy pretty much everyone downs those things. I love watching the gifs of the pilots of the vertibirds just, I don't know, deciding that they like the view from the ground better and just crashing into a tree and blowing up. There's something majestic about it. So much tech. And it can't overcome like the pilot's inability to fly. Where'd you learn to fly? There we go. That gives 20% missile resistance to fellbats and direwolves. It's pretty nice. Okay. The big march through the broken... the big march through the path of Nagashizzar here begins.
foolish, stupid.
This is torturous, because it's just mountain attrition the whole way. How many more turns are you going to be plagued? The settlement's been plagued. Great. Okay, upgrade that there. That's all I could do with the money. Still no armies coming? Turn 84. Nope. I'm not complaining, mind you. I shouldn't say anything. They won't hear me. Let's see. I don't actually have that many canopic jars. I need more heroes! Let's get the priesthood of Tra. We'll start recruiting, like... yeah, lich priests and everything. Strong or fleet-footed? We'll get strong. Nehekhara. Give me jars. And... there we go. And we'll get another one. I'll get another Lore of Nehekhara. I like that. There we go. Can I get any other heroes? Necrotex. Nope. I can enter. Those vertibirds would just reuse dragons for Skyrim. Explains their flying. Have 20 suits just rusting in your base's yard. Yeah, and you find all like the armor which you have to take off of them and put them back on. I decided to just ignore trying to make justification for dragons and just put dragons in the game. I like some of the monster designs they came up with for Fallout 76, but I haven't really seen any gameplay of it. I think there was like giant blood tick enemies or something, which were pretty neat, but... I only vaguely remember that. I haven't looked into the game until since it was released, because the release was kind of spectacular to watch from a distance. Okay, let's get... Oh, I can't get to Black Tower. Oh no, I need dark creatures? Oh yeah, because it goes up. Okay. Get dark creatures then. What's this do? Only the most foulest creatures lurk here. 5% missile resistance for Arkhan's vampiric units. Plus 2 vampiric corruption all regions. Army ability, race skeleton warriors. 3 users. Okay. I don't even need spellcasters to be able to get skeletons. I can just summon them. That's pretty cool. I did like Fallout 4 more than I think Fallout 3. Probably more than Fallout New Vegas. I think it was the crafting in Fallout 4. I think Fallout 4 played better than the other two. Fallout New Vegas had a better story. I think a lot of Fallout 3 I found a bit The DLC located in the swamp was probably the one which I enjoyed the most out of it. Fallout New Vegas, I think, though, is the jankiest of them all. I remember it being the most unstable. And it does have problems with, like, you can't really explore because it's just really tough enemies in some places. Which it makes sense. But right near the beginning of the game, you're like, oh, I'm going to go north. Nope, nope, you don't go north. Never go north in New Vegas from the beginning. That is a terrible idea, and you just die to endless Cazadors. Oh, actually, march you up to here so that you're out of the attrition. There we go. Some of the other groups for monsters in New Vegas were a bit better. I remember there was a chasm or a valley with a whole bunch of the skink enemies or whatever they called in them, the lizard things. That was more out of the way, and it was like if you wanted to go there, you chose to go there. It wasn't so much in the way like the Cazadors were. You decided to traipse in that direction.
On your knees. Find my arm. Faster. Your advice, mortal fool.
I won't get into the story of New Vegas because
Defend your king.
that's just a whole lot of talking. Interesting talking, but let's you know, I try and focus on this for now. Let's see. New Vegas is the best since it's closest to the old lore and actually has some world building. Yeah, because like yeah, they actually sort of made their own area in the strip, and it had power, and they were making use of the the hydro dam. Hoover's Dam. There we go. It's like they're actually being smart about it. Further world actually has dangerous areas from the start. I understand what you mean. And I do agree. I just think... I don't know. The game... I can't remember whether the game has signs warning you about that. It's kind of because when you start New Vegas, you're like, I want to go to the strip because you want to see New Vegas. That's the main thing about the game. So you kind of try and take the most direct way there, which is north, and then turn right slightly. But in actual fact, if you want to get there, you have to go east and all the way through all these other areas, because that's what the plot sort of demands. So it just kind of... I think it works against what a lot of players expect. I'm pretty sure I fell for it. Fell for it. Like they planned it. I don't know. Maybe it could have been thought out a bit better. You can go north if you know what to do at the start of New Vegas. You just need like an armor-piercing weapon. A DLC, which offloads like 10 weapons in your inventory when you start. Gun runners, something or other. I got very few of the DLC for those games. I don't think a lot of them really interested me. I've watched Lethal's playthrough of them quite a few times. Those are entertaining. Need to watch them again. Lethal Skull Punch. That's going to take 17 turns to build. You can run down there. You can go up there. I can recruit another army. I haven't done that. Hold on. Yeah. Here we go. We got Wakaf. So what's he got? Kassar's favored son. Hero capacity +3 for Tomb Princes. Feared Demon of the Deserts. Ambush success chance. Knights and chariots. Pretty nice. He's got a sword. Awakened Horseman. Oh, it summons a unit of, like, cavalry. That's pretty nice. Causes terror. Around self for 25 seconds. -30 leadership. Jeez, that's a heavy debuff. And he gets the Shield of Sifting Sands, which gives Discouraged on attack. That's another -8, I think? Or is that 12? That is a heavy leadership debuff right there, though. Both of those at the same time. I don't think he has any other abilities which would lower enemies' leadership, though. Not like he needs anymore. I'm thinking of, like... Yeah, we'll give you the cavalry. Like, skills he might have started off with. Guess he could get some spears. Get the Disciples of Tra. And some direwolves and fellbats. Oh, you're not garrisoned. Hop in there. There we go. Get them. And you can get... Where's some cavalry? Do I not have any cavalry available? Guess not. Get some archers then. Okay, and we'll get, yeah, Worship of Tra. So let's see. What have we got to look forward to in Nagashizzar? All the usual buildings. However, we get this. Great Halls of Nagashizzar. Arkhan went into the chamber alone to gaze upon the husk of Nagash. This is actually a base game building. Unit capacity, +5 for Nagashizzar Guard. That's new. As well as the research. Unit capacity +100 to Hex Race, Crit Ghouls, Direwolves, and Fellbat Vampire Count units. That's actually kind of base game, but it's only Hex, Race, Crypt Ghouls, and Diabats in the base game, I think. Or Fellbats in the base game. But it does give 100 capacity for them. 200 income generated, plus 5% physical resistance, all armies, minus 20% cooldown to all spells, all armies, plus 50 vampire corruption for the local region, minus 5 global recruitment turn for vampire counts units, all armies. It's pretty nice. You can just summon vampire count units wherever you are. What's these guys? This massive formation was the black armored might of the fortress of Nagash. Arkhan ended their silent guardianship of Nagashizzar, ordering them out to form the center of his army. It's a unit of 120. 40 weapon strength, 33, 45, 27, 60, 90. Silver shields. 8 bonus versus infantry, 12 armor piercing. They call fear. 20 missile resistance, 20 magic resistance. Yeah, pretty solid. Nothing too fancy compared to a lot of other things, but that is still a good, very good infantry unit. Okay, good turn. Well, gee, thanks, Skaven. Yeah, you better run away. I do warn you should talk to folks around starting area, mentioning death claws. Oh yeah, yeah. The death claws in the what's it called? Quarry. A few signs warning you about rad scorpions. Don't even need weapons to get through north. Go north with just normal starting gear if you know how. It's not easy, but it's doable. Oh, you mean just like dodging between them? You're lacking quite a lot of resources in the area if you go to north from the start. Yeah, because I don't think there's really anything there. It's just sort of empty until you get to, like, the edges of the strip. There's the ruins to the west of the strip, but I think that just has a whole bunch of bandits in it. New Vegas is interesting in that way. It's very sort of segmented, like, this area is where bandits are. This area is where these types of creatures are. This area is where this is. It feels like the older games in that regard, where it's like certain things are located in certain areas. Where it's like Fallout 3 and Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. Everything's just sort of everywhere because they're randomly generated. So you're going to see ghouls wherever. You're going to see rad scorpions wherever because they just randomly spawn. More realistic. Yeah, yeah. You sort of know what to prepare for in certain areas.
What?
Why don't I just kill anything I see that weighs more than my skeletons? I think we are.
Not my fault.
Does a Skaven weigh more than a skeleton? Now we have to get out of here. This is always a pain. It's cool having this long, like, passage leading up to Nagashizzar. Because you have to run up here. However, Skaven, greenskins, and dwarves in particular have underway, so they can just go whoop and just go through the mountain. They don't get the attrition. Oh well. Also welcome. Probably about to save this and continue with it next time, so. Let's see. Yeah, we might go for another 10 minutes. Do it at 2 hours 30. Do I have anything else which I want to get in your army? I can't recruit anything because global recruitment is being filled up by someone. By Wakav.
My will be done.
Get some spears. And I guess some crit ghouls. I need to get a building which allows me to recruit chariots somewhere. Get rid of that. We'll get the chariot building in Karsabar. What do I need for that? 5th dynasty. What is this anyway? Necropolis Knights Helmets, Nehekhara Knights, Skeletal War Elephants. Hang on. Oh yeah, yeah, so this is like doubling up a little bit. Because it's got these horsemen there, but it's also got them down there. But then this one also has Sepulchral Stalkers. And the Necropolis Knights. You know what? I'm also going to get something else here. We'll see if I can remember. Probably not. Let's get that there. We'll get that building there. And I don't know. Money, I guess. We'll just get a whole bunch of the research. Hello, welcome, welcome. Everything being everywhere is not realistic. Yeah, it makes more sense if the units in like, if the enemies are like the Fallout, New Vegas are like specific to certain areas. Am I using any mods? Yes, quite a few mods. Too many to really go through. But the key ones which we're using at the moment is, let me just have a look. I want to get the names right. Two Kings Extended by Agemouk, and Arkhan the Black Expanded by Stephen. So Tomb Kings Extended add a whole bunch of extra units to them, like these Royal Guard, the Royal Archers, the Ancient Tomb Mummies, as well as giving a bunch of like extra skills to Lords. Also, this lord in particular, Sehenis met here, who is a Lich Priest in a
Nehekhara rises from the sands.
big stompy skeleton construct.
Prepare the crypt.
And the Arkhan the Black Expanded mod sort of, well, expands on the followers of Nagash faction led by Arkhan, as well as giving a bunch of abilities to him, making him much more of a hybrid between Tomb King's vampire counts and Vampire Coast. Just all the undead, basically. So, we can recruit things like Dire Wolves. Or we can actually recruit things like, I think really any of them. No, not any of the Vampire Counts units. I don't think we can get Vargolfs. We can get Terrorgeists, Mortis Engines, Black Coach, Crypt Horrors, Vargeists, not Vargolfs. X-Race, Can-Race. Yeah. And also the, some of the, you know, Vampire Coast units over here. We could get Necrofex Colossus, or Rotting Leviathans, or Depth Guard. You have a lot of options when it comes to units, and some powerful abilities. Arkhan here is able to summon so many skeletons during a battle, and still have power left over from a whole bunch of other spells he has.
You are not him.
Okay, we'll run down here. Try and catch these Skaven. Oh, look, Hag Grief has taken Ash Ridge Mountains. There is the Chaos Dwarves up here. I wonder whether they're still around. Oh, there's Imric. I'm surprised. Don't think you usually survive too well.
All should pity you, for you have incited the fury of the dragons.
He's a bit one track.
You into the fires of Vol's anvil, wretch.
Do you have anything unique to say to
Face
us?
me on the battle. There's no glory in slaying the already dead, but it must be done. There's no glory. Do you truly believe you can avert?
Yeah, okay. I've tried to play as him a few times. He's got a really difficult start. He starts in the Fortress of Vorag. He's actually lost it. Wait, he actually said something there. I think he said something about the Fortress of Nagashizzar. I was too busy yakking. I couldn't hear.
A worthy follower.
Do I have archers? I do. Let's get that. And that. There we go.
Attend your king, slaves.
Okay, we'll go back over here. Now that we've recovered from the plague.
Right on my command.
Oh, we might have to deal with the beast, with the lizardmen.
Are we high?
Kind of.
Keep him at arms.
You're in the mountains. Looks cool. It's a very neat mod. It adds a lot to the Tomb Kings. I usually don't play with it because it makes the Tomb Kings very powerful. But I'm playing as them at the moment, so it's fine. A lot of effort has gone into it. Agemouk's done a really good job with it. He has a very impressive passion for the Tomb Kings.
My master will return.
It's a nice mod to tide you over until
Vermin are no concern.
Nagash at some point gets added to the game. I mean, I'm assuming he's going to get added to the game. I feel like it's kind of an inevitability. I can't imagine they wouldn't. Have him facing off against the Chaos God seems like a pretty good end game to have. Let's see. Let's go through my regions. Hang on. I think I forgot something. Yep. Okay, good. I just had to make sure that I wasn't getting slaves sent to Nagashizzar. I want to keep control of that because slaves cause public order issues. Actually, I'll build that there. I was going to build the Vampire Coast building there. How much is that generating? 123. Yeah, okay. Get rid of that. And we'll build the Vampire Coast building. What was I saying? I forgot. Oh, yes. Slaves generate unrest, so I only want them in regions where I have the slave building. This one. Because it lowers the public order penalty. So it's probably offset by our vampiric corruption we're spreading. But, Actually, might build that there. And I'll want to keep 2 slots for these. So, there we go.
Eternally loyal.
You're fine, you're fine.
As loyal as I.
Thutep. Earthing and Barona's Time Warp. This Dynasty plans and enter. When am I going to continue a strong bad? Soon. Probably just when the next turn comes around. I think that's 2 hours 30 for this, so I'll have a break and then we'll swap over. When I do Warhammer 2 Total War, I don't like doing, like, too large of a sessions with it. I tend to keep it around 2 hours. Other games, when I play them, I would tend to... I don't know. It depends on what game it is. Sometimes I'll just focus on one. If it's like an RPG, it'll take longer. What do you want? You're at war with Clan Vulcan. Vampiric influence. Yeah, sure. The Greenskins have been manipulated by our forces. Oh, the Barrel Legion is no more. Okay. Paraphon's confederated. Yeah. Barrel Legion is destroyed. Vampire counts are no more. It's sad. They died quite a while ago. I can see these regions because of one of the books of Nagash, which allows us to see where certain resources are. Or see the provinces where certain resources are.
Snitch cannot.
Oh, hey. Snitch is part of Clan Moors. Okay. Dwarves are getting upset. We're going to have to deal with them. I'm guessing the Greenskins have lost Black Crag. Yep. Also Carrick 8 Peaks. Misty Mountains. I've got Ekrund. But I can't see... I guess that's their capital now? If we can get Arkhan to get rid of that and then push up here maybe. So we can start dealing with the dwarves. Maybe get on the Greenskins' good side. Because out of the two, I think the dwarves would be the bigger threat with all of their armor. And magic resistance. Yeah. Anyway, we'll save it there, and we'll continue with this next time. How can skeletons have bad public order? They rattle their bones. In, silent, I don't know, silent distaste of our plans.